Hey there. I want to talk a little bit today as part of the kitchen organization piece about work triangles. Now, years ago, I did read a lot about kitchen work triangles, and I don't really remember a whole lot about what I read other than things that I can apply. And so, in our design of our kitchen, I took into account some different work triangles. And so I believe a work triangle really consists of where you store the product that you're going to cook and the things you need to cook with, where you prepare that thing that you're going to cook, and then where you actually cook the thing. And so if you think about it, if you can see the corner of my kitchen here, uh, our main refrigerator is where we store short-term meat that is ready to be prepared. Now, we don't keep things in frozen meat in the freezer section. That goes in the pantry. But when we thaw it out, it's generally best to thaw meat in the refrigerator rather than like in a cold water bath, something like that. And so we'll take the meat out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator and let it thaw. And then when I'm ready to prepare it, my storage area is here. My workspace is here, where I will work to prepare the meat, and then I cook it here. If I need water, I go here. So this is my work triangle. Now my bride, she generally works in the fruit and vegetable area, right? And so I installed these refrigerated drawers, and so this is where we keep fruits and vegetables. And so yeah, see, there's looks like some collard greens right there or something, some celery, that kind of stuff. And so this is the storage area. She has countertop here, and she has this cutting board that she's put over here that, is where she does her preparing and then her cooking. So her work triangle is here. And what that does is when we're in here together working in the kitchen, I'm working in this area and she's working in this area. And so we don't have to cross each other. We're not going, she's not chopping vegetables here while I'm cooking here and then she needs to go over here. So, we've got two work triangles that work in conjunction with each other. On this side of the kitchen is really our baking area. The only thing we don't have over here for baking is the water. So, we have all of our baking items stored here. This is the marble countertop, best for rolling out dough, that kind of stuff. So you think your baking items are stored here, your work here, and your oven is here. So your work triangle is really a line. So it's sort of a galley type. But you do have this surface here, and I use it a lot when I'm making pasta. So I will take my mixer, which is generally used in this area, right? You things that you bake, you'll mix a lot. Cakes, pies, that kind of stuff. So our mixer is stored here. We have a plug here, so the mixer will go here, and then when I'm rolling out pasta on the pasta machine, I've got this surface that I can flour, and then my pasta goes here, and I can lay it out. So rolling out dough here, usually pasta. Sometimes I'll see Rochelle doing biscuit stuff here. If you noticed in a lot of videos, we turn around and do that here so we can, get a better recording. But, this is another work surface. So that's just a little bit about work triangles. Keep that in mind because the number of people that are working in your kitchen, they need a individual work triangle to keep from being on top of each other. And that helps us a lot because in our kitchen we're generally around holidays. There are four of us, and my bride and my two daughters, and we're in here all working together, all at the same time. So yeah, thinking about things and the way you work in the kitchen, that's what works for me mostly.